If you're looking for an awesome product at a great price, be sure to check out the link in the description. Breaking news out of Sudan. A recent attack on the Zamzam refugee camp may have resulted in a horrific loss of life. Initial reports suggested a death toll of up to 400, but a Guardian investigation indicates that the number of civilian casualties could be far more staggering. The investigation reveals that over 1,500 civilians may have been massacred during the three-day assault by the Paramilitary Rapid Support Forces, or RSF, in April. This would make it the second biggest war crime of Sudan's ongoing and catastrophic conflict. The Zamzam camp, located in North Darfur, houses the country's largest population of people displaced by the war. Testimony gathered by The Guardian details mass executions and large-scale abductions during the attack. Hundreds of civilians remain unaccounted for. The scale of the potential loss of life is almost unparalleled, only surpassed by a similar ethnic slaughter in West Darfur 2 years ago. The conflict between the RSF and the Sudanese military began in April 2023. Since then, it has been marked by repeated atrocities, forcing millions from their homes and creating the world's largest humanitarian crisis. While early reports of the Zamzam attack suggested a death toll of around 400, a committee investigating the incident has now counted over 1,500 fatalities. This grim tally occurred on the eve of a British government-led conference in London, which aimed to bring peace to Sudan. Mohammed Sharif, a member of the committee and from Zamzam's former administration, believes the final number will be much higher, with many bodies still unrecovered from the camp, which is now under RSF control. Their bodies are lying inside homes, in the fields, on roads, Sharif told The Guardian. An atrocity expert with decades of experience in Darfur, who has interviewed numerous survivors, estimates that up to 2,000 people may have been killed. This expert, speaking on condition of anonymity, highlighted the sheer brutality, even when compared to the genocidal violence that occurred in Darfur during the 2000s. Every single testimony from everyone who escaped knew family members who were killed. That's something I've never seen before, the expert noted. Abdullah Abugarda of the UK's Darfur Diaspora Association stated that approximately 4,500 members of his organization knew a friend or relative killed in the attack. At least 2,000 residents of Zamzam are still missing. Abugarda added, "The massacre at Zamzam, home to displaced people for over 20 years, is one of the most heinous crimes in recent global history." Yet no global outrage has followed. Claire Nicolet, deputy head of emergencies for Médecins Sans Frontières, MSF, described the attack as targeting one of the most vulnerable people on Earth. She said that survivors faced widespread looting, sexual violence and other attacks while on the road and appalling living conditions in transit displacement sites. Large numbers of women were abducted, and many are still missing. Sharif mentioned that over 20 women were taken to Nyala, an RSF stronghold. Last month, the International Criminal Court announced that it had reasonable grounds to believe that war crimes and crimes against humanity are occurring in Darfur. In Jnina, the capital of West Darfur, the RSF and allied militias are believed to have killed over 10,000 people, predominantly Masalit and other non-Arab Sudanese, over 2 months beginning in mid-April 2023. An episode of fighting in a suburb of El Jnina in November of the same year resulted in the deaths of over 800 people, according to the UN. The Sudanese military has also been accused of multiple war crimes, particularly the massacre of civilians in indiscriminate bombing raids. This unfolding tragedy demands urgent attention and accountability. The international community must act